The Ayawaso West Wuogon by-election has gone down in the history of the country as a violent election. A commission of inquiry has been set up to look into the matter. Are there any lessons to be learned from this election? Join me on this episode of News Connect on City TV as we speak to a cross-section of the public. My name is Kojo Ajman. Stay tuned. Looking at what happened in the Ayawaso West Wuogon by-election and the setting up of the commission and the startling revelation of the lapses in our security setup, how do you want the security of our elections moving forward in 2020 be?
Yeah, so I think it's about time we need to allow them security agencies to work. Okay, we already know situations here in Ghana. Everything is about politics. So the security agencies are not really able to give out their best in terms of ensuring that there is security during elections and so on. Okay, so I believe that there should be that level of autonomous when it comes to the security agency, so that if the police service, for instance, knows that executing a particular job, okay, will not cause any political interference from either the opposition, which is the NDC, and then the MPP. There should be that level of autonomous, so that at least moving forward, they can function well. And then, to ensure that there is always peaceful elections, and then for EC to also function well as well.
Looking at what happened at the by-election at Ayawaso, it has called for the re-engineering or reapplying our security forces to our elections. How do we as a country make sure that our elections are violence-free?
Well, the country needs to actually put in security measures to curb this violence in our elections. Because 2020, if these things are not taken care of, there will be serious problems and implications on the economy in our country. Because somebody looking at this situation will think that it's not safe to come here and vote. And there are other peoples in the outside countries who would like to be here to vote. But looking at this situation, I wouldn't risk my life to come and vote for somebody that I don't know. He doesn't know me from anywhere, from Adam. Then I come and risk my life and then die in the elections. At the end of the day, what does my family or my people stand to get? You understand? So sometimes these things need to be looked at critically and then put in at least special measures to cater for these issues.
I'm not going to vote. Looking at a chaotic situation at that environment, even about that small yard, see what happened. So everything in Ghana here is being caused by political inclination and all those things. You see how these people were brutalizing other ones. So basically, we should deal with this thing in the political line. Those in charge, right now MPP is in charge, they should make sure they deal with the country in terms of some of these things. They shouldn't scare the security aspect in a nation. They should make sure we are not put into fear while going to vote. Because other than that, they tend to lose as well. If you even win an election and the turnout is low, it speaks. It doesn't serve good credibility of whatever we do. So the more they become cautious of whatever they do, then we the voters, we have consciously in our conscience that these politicians are doing good, so we should help them. We have to go to the polling stations and vote and come in our numbers and vote. Other than that, if you win, you don't win with overwhelming decision by the people or the choice by the people. Your credibility is doubted.
There are a lot of lessons we need to learn from the Ayawaso West Wuogon by-election. The reason being that 2020 election is just at the corner. And look at what's happening with marksmen going there to attack the candidate at his residence. I think it's not something good we should, write off as Ghana. How we've come far, I don't think it is good. We need to learn a lesson from that. In coming election, we don't have to repeat that again.
So what do you want to be done to make sure that this shouldn't happen in the 2020 election? What do you want the security agencies, the Electoral Commission, and then government in general to do?
Yes, looking at the security agency, you could see that there's no collaboration or proper information between the police and then the other security forces. So they need to come together, know who and who is going to, protect our ballot boxes or the election.
The life of every individual is important. We are all brothers and sisters living together. So if what happened during the Ayawaso West Wuogon election should repeat itself, I do not think it will augur well for the peace of Ghana.
So what lessons should we draw as a country? Because 2020 is just months away. And people are afraid that if we do not take care, what happened there would happen elsewhere during the 2020 election.
I think the security agencies should be able to tackle the issue of vigilantism, political party vigilantism, both NDC and MPP. They shouldn't give them the chance to do that because we want to have confidence in our security, that is the police, the national security, and the rest. So they should be able to take the tax and do away with this vigilantism.
Generally, we should be scared because looking at the whole security landscape, there seems to be an element of politics. There seems to be an element of politics. It's not only with the present or the current administration, but similar instances happened during the past administration also. So I think going forward, there should be re-engineering of the whole constitution of the republic to take the political component out of the whole security arrangement or the apparatus. Because when you look at the arrangement, the whole arrangement of the security system, there seems to be much influence from political, from the big men or from political, components. So until that component is taken out and until we see a bipartisan approach to the whole setup, I don't actually think that we are safe. We are safe in this country.
That will be all for this episode of News Connect on City TV. My name is Kojo Achman. Keep watching City TV.